guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about what is going on in the world of fashion and some other current news as well. But there are some fun things, some crazy things going on, and when I saw the news I was like, man, I just gotta talk about them. You know, this is too relevant. So first thing I want to talk about today is I have a little bit of news myself, which is I am going to Paris next month. I am so excited, guys. It was kind of like a last minute deal. I'm going with a friend, and you better be excited because you know if I'm going to Paris, I am gonna film like crazy. I'm gonna show you the latest collections, what is going on, and also of course, there will be Hermes, guys. If you haven't heard, Hermes has changed their system yet again for scoring a Birkin or a Kelly. And of course, I'm gonna go check it out. A lot of you are asking, since you have seen my stories, if I'm gonna go for another Birkin. And guys, I don't think I am. Honest opinion here, guys, I do not get a lot of wear out of my Birkin. I am a person that travels a lot, and personally to me the Birkin is not a travel friendly bag. All of my most fabulous photos, most fabulous videos are done while I travel. So I need a banging bag that is travel friendly, that I can walk around all day in, because that's when I'm, most exposed, mostly visible. So I don't think I'm gonna score Hermes this time, guys. I have some other things that are on my head that I'm so obsessed about. So yeah, but don't you worry, because of course I'm going there, and of course I am trying the new system. Of course I'm gonna try to score a bag, but maybe I'll do it as a gift for my sister or for my mother, something like that. But definitely checking out the video. We'll be doing another video with tips for scoring Hermes. So if you're not subscribed, you better subscribe right now, because there is gonna be some crazy, fabulous, fun stuff coming up the next couple months. Now, so let's get to the video. Guys, so another collaboration with Louis Vuitton and Jeff Koons. So I didn't even realize that there was going to be phase 2 of that collab, right? So you know that Louis Vuitton actually dropped not that long ago a collaboration with Jeff Koons, and they had all of those bags with the imprint of very, very famous works of art by Da Vinci, by Van Gogh, by Fragonard, and the list goes on. And that collection received very mixed reviews, actually. And actually today, Thursday, October 12th, they just dropped the second phase of the collaboration. And since I didn't do a video talking about my opinions on the collection the first time around, I decided to do a video for the second phase. And also I had a follower on Instagram send me a private message requesting that I talk about it. So, here you go. I do listen to you guys. So let's get started. The round of artists this time is different. There are actually 6 artists. Let's see if I can remember them all, right? So we have Paul Gauguin, Claude Monet, we have Edouard Manet, we have Turner, Boucher, and Poussin. Damn, I remember them all. I am proud of myself. So anyway, brand new round of artists this time. And here is my opinion on the collection, guys. It is okay if you disagree. I do believe that you guys come here to hear my honest opinion, right? So sometimes we're gonna agree on things, sometimes we're not gonna agree on things, and that is perfectly fine. But I do find a lot more interesting when I watch people that actually do have an opinion versus being blah, like we have too much blah in the world right now. So I heard a lot of negative press with the first phase of the collab, and most of the comments were like, this looks like a souvenir bag that I can find outside of an attraction, how disrespectful, these are geniuses of art and we are putting them in bags, and how can we do this? These are supposed to be, in a museum and appreciated and admired and all of that. And guys, I have to disagree. I'm sorry. I almost feel like it became a trend to talk crap about this collection. It became a thing. Oh, let's go ahead and bash the Jeff Koons collaboration. And I don't agree, guys. And here is why. First of all, the bags, I don't know if you have seen the bags in person, and I have. They are incredible, okay? The craftsmanship, the interior of the bags are, it is the most beautiful interior I have ever seen in my life. And I have seen my share of incredible, the most beautiful bags in the world, and there is absolutely nothing like it, okay? The interior is, the leather is a certain color, there is gold lettering in the interior. It is just incredible, guys. So to compare that to a cheap souvenir bag, to me, is a blasphemy. It's really not. what I can see is, okay, maybe it might be not your aesthetic because it is a very loud bag. It does have a big print. It does have lettering in gold. So maybe if you're more of a minimalist person, that might clash with your personal sense of fashion, and I think that is okay. Not everything is for everybody, but I think it's a different thing. It's one thing to say, well, this is not for me, it's not my style, but another thing to say this looks like a cheap bag. I just disagree with that. The bags are absolutely incredible, okay? The other piece of it is actually, if you see the video that is online right now for the second phase of the collab, it's very provocative, okay? It's actually like a super cool rap beat playing, and all of the figures from the paintings are actually moving.
Party people, I'd like to see you dance. Maybe, baby, what's your last name? Hopefully it still ain't been changed. Something about you make me not doubt your aqua status. My brain scream loud.
I think that is very controversial. I think a lot of people are going to take offense to that and think that that's very disrespectful. But here's where I'm at, guys. Art is, yes, it is meant to be appreciated, but I do believe that we are in a different world right now where people think differently, process differently, new generations appreciate different things, and I think that this is a way to continue to make art relevant. I think fashion, in my opinion, is art. Why not merge a painting with fashion so we can see these beautiful works of art on a daily basis? I mean, how many kids do you know that say, oh, let me go ahead and spend a Sunday afternoon on a museum appreciating art? Nobody. My daughter's 17 and all she does is watch YouTube 24 hours a day. So I think we might be losing this, over time. So why not make art part of fashion and part of everyday life to make sure we are keeping art relevant for the future? Newer generations, I mean, that's what it takes to entertain them, to involve them. So maybe, if my daughter seeing a cool bag with the name of an artist inspires her to learn a little bit more about that artist and search online what that artist is all about, then so be it. I think that's fabulous, guys. How many people have money to go to Paris to appreciate Mona Lisa at the Louvre Museum? Small percentage of the population. It will never happen for most of the population. So these things, to me, are getting lost over time. And then when you look at the video online, you might think that that is a blasphemy of nature, but you know what? It is a cool ass video, in my opinion. I think a lot of young people are gonna look at that and be interested. I think it's awesome. I think he made it relevant. You have cool music, you have these beautiful works of art, you have something that's a little bit different that will catch people's attention. So I like the concept, and if you disagree, that is perfectly okay. But I do think we need to create ways to make things that are human history relevant for future generations. And this, to me, is a way to entice curiosity, to make people want to learn more about them. I think we've never talked as much about these artists in social media since I can remember. The only way you talk about this is when you're in school studying it for a project, or if you're on vacation and you're gonna go in one of these museums, or of course there's a small percentage of the population that does appreciate art and read about it. Of course, I'm not taking that away from you. But if you look at the masses, that they are so out of touch with these amazing things, with these geniuses of our civilization. So why not bring it to today and make it relevant and make our kids learn about it, make people talk about it on social media? So I learned the concept. I love the commercial on YouTube. I thought that was so fun, and I love the pieces. I will tell you which ones are my favorites from this new batch. I have to say that I really like Turner. I like the blue. I think the colors are so beautiful. I like Boucher. I think the red, the rich red, so gorgeous, guys. The one I don't like very much is Paul Gauguin. I don't know, that print is not appealing to me. The color of the trim is not very appealing to me, so I would say that is my least favorite print of them all. I think the other ones are quite beautiful. The only thing is that the Monet one, I feel like it reminds me too much of the Van Gogh from the last phase, so it's not all that different to me, but I think in general they're very beautiful. My favorite pieces of them all, I have to say, guys, the Keepall. Oh my God, guys, I think those are gorgeous. Imagine you strolling in an airport or arriving at a fabulous hotel, like carrying that. It's just like carrying a piece of art in your hands. And if you're a person that you're not very adventurous and you think that the print is very loud or the gold is very loud, I think the small leather goods are a great way to go about it. I think that is one place for you to experiment and think outside the box, right? Because it is not a bag that you're carrying for everybody to see, but I think it's so cool for you to pull your wallet and you make a statement with your wallet or your card holder, or, you know, I think small leather goods in general are a great way for you to be adventurous. So I would purchase all of those. And then the Speedy, I think the Speedy is gorgeous. On the bags that I hate, like the rose tag bags, I know I talk a lot of crap about the Speedy, but I do not hate the Speedy as a bag, okay? I don't like the Speedy in the monogram canvas. That is my pet peeve. But the Speedy in general, in my opinion, is a very beautiful bag if you get it in a different leather, in a different material. Very practical and spacious bag. And I just think the Speedy, actually my favorite piece out of the entire collection, both phases, is the Fragonard Speedy. Of course, because it's pink and very girly. So totally me. I love the print. I love the gold. You guys know I am totally extra, right? Like, I am not the understated kind of girl. Like, I am extra. Actually, my channel shouldn't be called Erica's Girly World. It should be called Erica's Extra World. Because that's how I roll. But obviously I love the collection. I am not planning on buying any pieces, guys. I'm not a millionaire. You know, if I had money to throw around, I would absolutely buy either a Keepall or I would buy the Speedy. But right now there are 2 or 3 other bags that I am obsessed with that I feel like I have to get. So those for me, because I've been lusting over them for so long, take precedence over this. But if you are a true Louis Vuitton collector, I think this is a must. You know, the scarves are gorgeous, and they are lower price points in case the price is an issue for you, because the collection is very expensive. And I think it's expensive for a reason, because if you look at the bags, the craftsmanship is ridiculous. Like, it's out of this world, guys. But in general, I have to say, I really like the collection. If it's not for you, that is absolutely okay, but I think you want to come here and hear what I really have to say, right? So, you know, that's that, guys. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's beautiful, and I would totally buy it. Now, let's talk about topic number 2. Let's talk about Gucci, guys. Oh my gosh. So, okay, I have a couple things to talk about in terms of Gucci. So Gucci just made an announcement that they're gonna go for free. I mean, how cool, amazingly awesome is that? Like, I was so happy to see that. I don't talk about that a lot on my channel because I don't like to judge people. I completely understand that we are different, that we have different opinions, different sense of style, different aesthetic, and we have different beliefs, you know. So I will tell you the things I believe in, but I'm never going to be preaching or expecting you to do things a certain way or expecting you to agree with me. That's just not how I roll. I think that is actually one of the biggest problems we have in the world today. And I think it's so sad when I look at the US and all the horrible things that are happening right now. People are so divided and so polarized because people cannot simply accept that others are different and believe different things. You know, I'm so sick of the politics. It is like this. If I voted for Trump and you voted for Hillary, you are an evil person. If I voted for Hillary and you voted for Trump, you are an evil person. For you to believe that all the people that voted for a certain candidate, doesn't matter who it is, they are evil and they're dumb and they're stupid, it is the most ignorant thing that I have ever heard, guys. I have friends that voted for all the candidates and I love them all equally. I don't love them any less if I disagree with any of my friends. So I think us as humans, as a civilization, if that's how you think, I'm sorry, but you're not evolved, okay? Evolved, mature people understand that people are different, understand that people believe different things. It is okay to educate each other and tell each other about what you think, but it's not okay to attack other people that don't agree with you. So I am so over that. I'm so over all the Trump crap and people bashing Trump. I'm sorry, I don't do politics here, guys, but hey, Trump is our president. Whether you like it or not, that's how it is. There's no changing that. So go get your time and invest it into something productive, right? Instead of protesting Trump and something you cannot change, go help the victims of the hurricane and go help them rebuild their house, or go help educate people in poor neighborhoods so we can lower crime. Go volunteer in a soup kitchen and serve some food to the poor. Like, I'm so sick of the division. Move on with your lives and let's be one united race, even if we disagree with each other. So anyway, that's my stand here. I'm not standing for one candidate or the other. I am just saying, just accept what it is and then use your time to do some good and accept that people are different and that people are going to disagree. So anyway, with that being said, here's what happened, guys. I used to wear fur. I have fur pieces, but earlier this year, actually right after I filmed my New York vlog, I decided I was gonna go fur free. I just couldn't justify anymore buying fur, guys. I'm gonna tell you, it was not an easy decision, and it might sound really frivolous and superficial, but I'm honest with you guys, right? I am what I am. I'm not here to put up a front, but when you wear fur, there is a persona around that. There is an image around that, right? Someone that wears fur, you look like you have status. You look like you are rich. You look like you are a notch above. And for people that like status, people that like the best of the best, you know, fur is the way to go. I mean, you look Kim Kardashian, she rocks fur like nobody's business. And, you know, it was hard for me to say, am I gonna publicly commit to never buy fur again? Can I follow through with my word? You know, was my concern. And it was hard because there are some beautiful coats out there. When you live in a cold place, you do want the coziness of real fur. That's the warmest thing around. You know, if you're dealing with snow or whatever the hell, faux fur gets destroyed really easy because it's a fake material. And, you know, the impression is that when you use faux fur, you are not as status as real fur. So I think that's what goes through people's minds. They like the best of the best. But I said, you know what, guys? I just cannot justify the suffering of an animal just so I can feel like I look cool. Do you know what I mean? I am a badass, confident woman, and I should look badass whether I'm wearing real fur or faux fur, right? If you are stylish, if you are confident, if you know what the hell you're doing, you're gonna wear a fabulous faux fur jacket and you're gonna rock it like nobody's business. And then nowadays, the big fashion houses are all coming out with these amazing faux fur jackets that look incredible. I mean, the coats look amazing. So after being educated a little bit more and researching a little bit more of the topic, I said, I just can't. Like, after seeing the suffering of the animals, and some of you might say, Erica, you're such a hypocrite because you still buy leather. Yes, guys, I still buy leather. I am on my own journey, okay? You are all on your own journey. You guys do whatever is right for you. I am trying to make changes one step at a time and doing things that are right for me, but I would like to believe that I'm moving in the right direction, okay? So here's where I'm at. So I committed to no longer doing fur, and I committed to no longer buying exotic leathers, okay? My last exotic leather was my Mini Lady Dior, which is a python bag, and I decided that after that, I'm not going to do exotic leathers anymore. Again, that is not 100% there, but at least is another step in the right direction, right? And I think the exotic leathers are the same situation as the faux fur. There are people that like to have the best, right? When you show up with a croc bag, you are immediately telling everybody in the room, I am better than all of you, I have more money than all of you, and I have a bag that's more exclusive than any of your bags. That is the message that people want to send when they're wearing exotic leathers. It's kind of like a power thing, a status thing. Some people like to differentiate themselves, and I do too. I'm not going to lie and be a hypocrite here. No, I'm not, okay? I like the best of the best. I like the banging bags. Here's how I operate, guys. If I have $5,000, I can get 3 bags for $1,500, or I can get 1 bag for $5,000. I'm going to get the 1 bag for $5,000. To me, there is no enticement in buying 3 bags that are common bags that everybody owns. If I'm gonna buy a Louis, I want the most badass Louis out there. I'm extra. I told you guys that, right? I'm not gonna lie. So I want my bags to be all of them amazing pieces that no matter where I go, when I'm wearing that bag, people are gonna look at me and be like, damn, you know, that is the badass Louis Vuitton bag. That's how I roll. So, but again, I realized that, you know what, my status and me wanting luxury and the best of the best does not justify the suffering of animals to that level. And I said, I'm not going to do it. You know what? I'm going to be badass and I'm going to be confident, and you do not need to have a croc bag, and you do not need to have fur to look like you have status, to look like you are a fashionista, to look like you have style. You don't. There are so many other things that comprise your look as a person that you can walk into a room rocking a regular bag with faux fur and you look like $1 million. So that was my decision. So anyway, So when I saw that Gucci announced that they're gonna go full fur, they are getting rid of all of their fur items. By 2018, they're gonna be fur free. And the first collection that's gonna start the fur free is gonna be the spring summer collection of 2018. And what they said is all of the fur that they have left over in their stock right now is all of the benefits are actually going to the Humane Society and to an Italian animal organization, which I thought was so incredible. I was just so happy to see a fashion house to the status, the magnitude of Gucci taking a stand for something that is right. And I loved what the headline said, which was like, Gucci goes fur free. Fur is not modern. And I was like, damn, you couldn't say any better. Fur is not modern. I see so many people wearing fur that looks so tacky and old school, guys. It's just not the direction we are going. We need to be more environmentally friendly. We need to care more about the animals. We are in a critical time on our civilization, on our planet, where our actions are really determining if we are going to be around for much longer. So I really agree with that. I don't think it's modern. I think it's time we kind of realize and we start emphasizing status in other ways that are not animal suffering. So I would love to hear what you guys have to say about the Gucci going for free, but I am so flipping excited. I hope they kick ass. I was already crazy about Gucci. I'm now even 10 times crazier about Gucci, and I hope other fashion houses follow suit. And the other thing that I'm hoping for is that makeup companies, big luxury makeup companies like Chanel, like Dior, I'm really hoping that they move towards being cruelty-free makeup. There is absolutely no excuse nowadays why these luxury houses have to do makeup that's tested in animals. If every other company can do it, so many other makeup companies can do it, why in the hell can Chanel and Dior go cruelty-free? Like, what is going on? You know what I mean? It's like you're not doing it because you don't want to do it, because the technology is there. It is possible. People are doing it. So I'm hoping that they're going to follow suit as well. And then the other thing I want to talk about Gucci is that Gucci just dropped another collab. Gorgeous. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted yesterday on my stories some of the new bags. I posted some of the new shirts. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you better do it right now, Erica's Girly World, because I post all of my newest, latest and greatest in fashion and all my trips. You're gonna see me in Paris, so as it's happening. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. But this new collab, it's with a British artist, and I thought the story was so cool. Alessandro Michele actually saw this British artist on Instagram. So while all of these fashion houses are collabing with all these big artists that are really well known and already established, Alessandro Michele is actually looking for emerging artists. So I just think it's so amazing to help and support people that are up and coming, that are starting out. So he found her artwork on Instagram, and she is known as the unskilled worker. And that's because she's a self-taught painter. She hasn't done any training for it, and I think her work really matches really well with the Gucci aesthetic. Very girly, very ornate. The prints are gorgeous. Let me show you some of the things that I love. But guys, the bags, oh my god, the Gucci Marmont with this beautiful feminine print, in love. The t-shirts, I love the characters on the t-shirts, and I was watching an interview with her the other day where she was saying, my characters are real people. These are not models, okay? These are real people, and I thought that was so touching. So there's stories behind all of the characters. There is one that is two sisters that are longing to live the life in the city. There is one little boy that's supposedly Alessandro Michele when he was a child. There's a story behind all of them. I thought that was so cute. Totally lusting over the pieces. The sweatshirts are gorgeous. The shirts. Oh my gosh, have you seen the Princeton slippers? Just really beautiful. If you haven't checked it out, I will put a link to the Gucci website below, so you guys go check out the collab. But it's gorgeous. If you like a piece, buy right away, because it's limited and it's not gonna last long. So this is it, guys. These are my opinions on what's going on in the world of fashion. Let me know if you enjoy these types of videos. I read so much about fashion that I think it's kind of cool to keep you in the loop in terms of what's going on, what are the new collaborations that are coming out, so you guys can jump right away before it gets sold out. I think it's kind of fun to just exchange ideas, so love to hear what you think about it. And again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you taking time off of your day just to hang out with me. It really means the world, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Love you. Bye-bye.